Good morning children, welcome to the English class. Today we are going to do third lesson, two stories about flying. The name itself says there are two stories involved and both of them are somewhere connected with flying. The beauty of this particular lesson is both the stories will give you a life experience children. And that's what we are going to do. And the first story is His First Flight. This is written by Liam O'Flaherty. And Liam O'Flaherty is an Irish writer. He usually writes short stories. Children, last time also I told you what do you mean by Irish? People living in Ireland or people of Ireland are called Irish. Like people of India are called Indians. Similarly, people of Ireland are called Irish. And where is Ireland? I said present UK, United Kingdom, has England, Scotland, then Ireland under it and Wales also under it. So Ireland is that country. So in this particular short story that Liam has written, we see the story about a seagull. Now what's a seagull? Seagull is a sea bird. And we are going to see his story when he took his first flight. That means first time when he attempted to fly. What was his experience? What were the problems that he had to undergo? So this is what we are going to see. So what, like I said, he had lot of fears and apprehensions. He was not ready to take a flight because imagine if I tell you, come on, I'll take you to the end of a building or something and say, now jump, you can just flap your hands and you can start flying. Would you believe me? No. We have fears and lot of apprehensions there. So this seagull is also having the same problem. Second, in this story we find how the family is trying to support him, help him to overcome that fear and to take his first flight. And then we see how his mother takes an initiative. She does some action because of which, some activity she has done, some work, some kind of an action she has done because of which the seagull was forced to take his first flight. And how he overcomes that fear. And what was his feelings when he was flying for the first time. This is what we are going to see. Children, flight is the noun form of the verb called fly. Right? So before we begin, let us see few words, then we will move into the story. So let's see few terms that before we move into the actual story. One is phobia. Children, phobia means irrational fear. I don't know why that fear I have, but I hold a fear. There is no rationale, there is no particular explanation that I can give, but I still have a phobia for that. Like people have claustrophobia, that means any confined spaces, closed spaces, they suffocate. Right? In that way, people have lots of phobia, children. And you can do this in the internet. People have a fear of snakes, insects, like that. So they have lots of people have fear of coming in contact with new people. There are lots of phobias. You can do your own research. Next is euphoria. Children, though this is not mentioned in the story, I just want you to know these words. What is euphoria? Euphoria is feeling of excitement and happiness. First time you've done something, you experience that euphoria. Next, apprehension. I said the seagull had his fears and apprehensions. What do you mean by apprehensions? Anxiety or a fear that something may go wrong. For the first time, imagine you are about to give a performance on stage, right? Though you have done n number of practices, still there is some kind of apprehension. What if the audio doesn't work, or this doesn't happen, that happens. That is called apprehension, children. And next, in this lesson we come across the word ledge. Children, ledge means narrow horizontal cliff. Usually if you have seen certain areas where it is little rocky areas and all, this is high like a plateau. Then what happens? Plateau ends here and it is sharp, and then there is a ground here. This end, this is your ledge. It's very high area. Next, skim. Skim means what? To move lightly just above the surface. So that is called skimming. Now, usually if you have seen certain times when the boat, I won't say airplanes or water planes we call them, when they are moving down, they sometimes just touch the surface of the water and move out. Okay, skim I also use that when I go to a bookshop to buy some book, first what I do, I just skim through the book. That means I just see roughly over the surface, I try to see what is the book about before I buy it. So skim is that word, children. So phobia, euphoria, apprehension, ledge, skim. These are the words I want you to learn. Now let's move into the story part of it. Now in this story, this is a story about a seagull, I told you, a seabird, and that seagull, his family consists of our young seagull whose first flight we are going to study, and who else were there in his family? Father, mother, and our seagull had two brothers. He also had one little sister. When I say little sister, younger to him by age. So this is the family of our young seagulls. Now let's see what happened. So let's see the story. Young seagull that we are talking about at the edge of the ledge, apprehensive to take the first step. So he is very apprehensive. So he is at the edge of the ledge. Remember I told you, ledge is that high plateau area where it's like a cliff. It's a very high segment. If I fall, then I am down there. So he is at the end of the cliff. He is starting at the edge of the cliff. What he has to do? Just jump up into the air, and then he has to just open his wings, flap them, and he is flying. It's very easy to say, but can you imagine doing it for the first time, right? So he was apprehensive about taking his first flight. But he's a bird and he's supposed to be flying, right? So what happens? His family consisting of brothers, I told you how many brothers? Two brothers and one little sister younger to him. Those three of them took their flight. Only he was apprehensive and he is standing, whereas the others took their first flight, and parents were so proud of their children taking their first flight, but this one was not ready to move. He had a fear. I told you, phobia. That what if my wings do not open properly? What if I am not able to flap them properly? Then I will not be able to fly. I will fall down and I will die. And every living organism has this fear. It's a part of our life, right? So what happened? His parents and his siblings, that is both the brothers and the younger sister, they tried to coax him. Coax him means to persuade him, come, try, it's okay. Come, we will go together. No coaxing worked out. The parents started scolding him, telling that what, you can't even do this. Sometimes when the parent scolds, it could be because maybe that taunting or that particular scolding will provoke you to take their first step. So they were trying to provoke him. Like I said, they were taunting him, making fun of him. What? You can't do this. They are jeering at him to say that try this. What, you can't try this. All this was not to make fun of him, but to encourage him. But no impact. Our seagull was not ready to take its flight because he had his phobia, his fear for flying is more than what was happening. His fear is very high. Then what happened? Parents left him like that. He could see his brothers, his sister taking flight, parents circling around the birds and trying to show their happiness, teaching them how to fly. All this he could see standing on the ledge. Family was enjoying, but he couldn't be a part of it because to reach that point he has to fly. And he was not ready to take his first flight. Parents, like I said, they were scolding him, shouting at him. Nothing happened. And this seagull was not ready to overcome his fear of flying. Parents, siblings tried everything. At last they said, okay, what is the one thing we can do? Leave him there. So for 24 hours they left him there without coming near him, without giving him food, because parent bird is supposed to bring the food. Then only this baby younger seagull could have a food. They all were eating, they were having fun, they were doing everything, but our seagull was stuck here and he was not even given food. He was crying, calling his parents. Nothing was working out, and parents wanted him because today if I feed, that seagull would never take his flight again. Parents knew this, that I shouldn't be doing, because today if I am little soft, he will never overcome the fear. So parents were also very hard-hearted. They said, no, if you want food, come fly. Otherwise, no, you will starve there. Everything out. Our seagull still stayed on that end of the ledge for 24 hours without food, starving, angry because the parents were not looking at him, hungry because he didn't eat. Everything was there. Still he was not ready to take his first flight. Then what happened next? By the time he was so hungry, he didn't know what to do. He was not ready to take the first step. At that time, what happened? The mother seagull played one trick on the young seagull. What she did? She took the piece of the fish, and our young seagull was hungry for such a long time. He saw mother picking this fish piece, and mother was flying towards him. So being a child, what he said? Oh my God, my mother is now going to come and feed me. And he was very, very happy because he knows his mother loves him. The mother seagull came and it stopped here, just stopped there. Didn't come closer. Didn't stretch its beak to offer the fish. And our young seagull was standing at the edge, hungry, and he was expecting his mother to come and give that food. But mother was standing there. And by this time, our seagull got angry. Why my mother has come till here and she is not ready to give me that food. So what he did, he stretched and he tried to pluck the fish from the mother's beak. And when he did that, unknowingly he was off the ledge. So by the time he was about to pick, he was off the ledge now. And he was falling down. There was nothing he could do. Either he has to go down, just fall down, or he has to spread his wings. He has to flap them. This is called flapping. And he has to save himself. There was only that option left. So our young seagull spread his wings, flapped them, and tried to keep himself alive and not fall down. And when he could do this, he was surprised that he could fly. And parents were so happy, the siblings were so happy. They came around, they started flying around him, and they were taking him, and he was so happy. He was skimming through the water, flying up, going up, coming down, and he was doing all that. And that, like I said, lo behold, magic happened, and our seagull took his first flight. So you see, this is what happens. Children, lots of times a parent needs to be hard or very, very tough, very, very harsh. Be it your parent or in the school, your teachers. Because if we feed you right into your mouth whatever you want and your desires, your needs, if we are keeping on fulfilling them without motivating you or challenging you to take the first step towards achieving it, you will never have any respect for what you get, and you will never try to get things on your own. So this is a beautiful story written by Lia Mohanty, and I hope that you would go around and you are going to read this story. Hope you enjoyed the story. Lots of messages there. We all are apprehensive to take our first step. We all are worried. You, me, there is no age factor. Everyone has fears. Everyone has phobia. Then what is the difference between me and the next person? The next person could overcome that fears and phobia, so he was successful. I couldn't overcome the fear and phobia, then I am stuck there. So this is the story of your life, children. So take this lesson and try to take your first flight, not someone's assistance. This is even for your board examinations. First time writing board exams, fear would be there, phobia would be there. Do not rely on anyone. Do not rely on your friends or any. Work hard. Try to take your own first flight, and God bless you with success. Stay home, stay safe.